I think that we had a lot of fun turning downtown Syracuse into New York City, using it as Brooklyn and using it as kind of, I think we even used it as Penn Station and the exterior of Madison Square Garden. So it was fun to kind of find those little niches in downtown Syracuse that could be applied and spun and shot in a certain angle, and it feels like a completely different city. So we had a lot of fun working that out.
Well, I was curious as to whether or not the location in filming in Syracuse in central New York, did any of that influence the sounds that you actually chose for the movie that ended up being on the playlist?
Yes, actually, we filmed in Syracuse because American High is based there. And it's a really interesting place. It's a very diverse setting because you can travel not that long in any direction and kind of find a whole bunch of different locations. And so a lot of what determined the sounds that went into Marcus's adventure also had to do with Syracuse and the seasonal availability, because we started filming at the beginning of November into December. And so we caught a little bit of fall. We had some outdoor wilderness stuff. And then when the weather came in, we had to kind of shift some ideas and things. There's one sound that didn't make it into the film. We were hoping to film at the minor league baseball stadium in Syracuse because I'm a huge baseball fan. So I really wanted to get the sound of the crack of a wooden bat hitting a home run. But because of the season in the story, baseball season doesn't carry over. It stops as you go towards the end of fall.
I think we were being told that it wasn't going to be that cold as well. They're like, oh no, it's not going to be that bad. We'll wrap this up, and then when we're done shooting, then the snow will start coming in. But I don't think Syracuse had that in mind for us. So we definitely got to experience the winter. Good thing that there's nice locals, or it would have been tough.
Yeah.
Your movie was one of the first ones to film in New York State after the pandemic began, when you had to do reshoots in the summer. What was that like in terms of an experience and the precautions that you had to take?
Yeah, it was intense, and you could tell that American High was taking it really seriously.
Yeah, it was definitely different than principal photography because we filmed in the end of 2019 and, with no idea of what was around the corner. So number one was safety, and number one concern was safety. We worked really hard to try to figure out where would be the best place to shoot. We were thinking about here in Los Angeles, but it got a little crazy, obviously, with the infection rates, and Syracuse just made more sense in a lot of ways. And so we used the film hub out there, and that was kind of our center point. It was all kind of a controlled environment that we were trying to protect everybody from.
They had the stickers, the zone stickers, like Zone A had orange stickers and Zone B. And it was just like, it was super weird. It was like entering a whole new world.
And remarkably, thankfully, nobody was infected going into the production, and nobody got infected on set, and no one tested positive once. So it was really, I think, a success for the small amount of people and the little mini production that we held.
The movie's set in the current times, but you had to use pretty old school technology, a tape recorder and some vintage headphones to record all those sounds. And what was that like? Did you know how to use any of that stuff before?
Yeah, what's funny is I actually have a few cassette samplers and stuff here at my house. So I had a little bit of knowledge, but it wasn't too much of a complicated system. Mitchell Winky, the writer, at the very end of the film, he gave all of us a recorder. This is one of the same ones, and it had a tape, and it had all different songs. Songs for me were the ones that we had both been, when we were driving to work and stuff, we would listen to songs together, and he'd put all those songs on that tape. So I still have that somewhere around here. It was like the best rap gift I ever got.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's so cool.